Hi everyone, Lewis here, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys my first impressions of the forest. So this game, if you've never heard of it before, although you probably have because it's been super duper hyped, essentially you're in a forest, you crash in a plane. There's an intro before this, which I'll show you guys on screen right now. Some dude steals your small child, and you are set with a goal of surviving in the forest, and I guess kind of finding your child, but since the game just came out, you probably can't even do that. But yeah, it's been super hyped up. There's been 3 gameplay trailers in the past year or so. All of them made the game look really awesome, and I've played 2 lives so far, and I'm not disappointed. The game's $15 or £10, and I don't know the rest of the currencies, but it's pretty cheap, and it works, honestly. So I'm just going to get straight into the game and try to show you guys what it's all about. And as per usual, my first impressions, hopefully by the end of them, or even by the first part really, you should be able to tell whether or not it's a game you actually want to invest your money in. I mean, it is super cheap, and I'm really impressed with how it is so far, so I don't see how you could think the game's shit, really, because of the price, but we'll see. So, like I said, you start off in a crashed plane. That is actually a bug, and there is bugs, you know, it is early access, but it's fine. It'll be fixed, I promise, guys. And the plane crash, from what I've seen so far, it's in a random location each time, and also the time of day is random each time, so you will have a slightly different experience every time you play it. And when you do die, it is permadeath, and that's like the only thing which can happen right now. Oh shit, that's a mutant camp. I've not even seen one of those. But yeah, it's permadeath, so when you die, you do have to start from the start again, and that's pretty much how it works right now. Is that a mutant right there? No. Well, I'm going to go over this camp quickly, and we'll see what's crack-a-lacking. It might not be a good idea, but I've never seen one of these, so I'm sure everything will be just fine. Is that a hand? Okay, there's a hand on the floor, you know, nothing ever ordinary. I guess you can do something of these, but I've got no idea what. Like, pretty much the entire game so far is took place inside a forest, hence the name of the forest, so I don't really know what's going on over here. But if we press B, then we get a bunch of stuff which we can craft. There's a little tutorial for the start of the game where it'll tell you how not to suck, so building a hunting shelter is our first goal. Build a basic fire, tells you about toxicity of berries and shit, what's edible, what isn't edible. There isn't that much. Okay, I'm just gonna walk this way. Shit, run! What are all those birds doing? Ah! Ow! Get sliced up, birds. Fucking idiots. Anyway, so the mutants. Oh shit, what the hell is this? A flashlight. Oh my god, wow. So there's a bunch of loot right here. But yeah, the mutants, I'll talk about those guys a bit more. I don't understand them inside out, but essentially, in the early days, they're not very aggressive, and they get more aggressive as the days go on. So right now, they'll just give you a dodgy look, and that's pretty much it. This right here is an inventory system as well, which is really awesome, as you can see. We can poke people for sticks and use a flashlight, or we can get our plane axe out. It's actually a really cool inventory system. There's a lot of things which you can just assume it will work. Like before, I had some cloth and I had some booze. I put the booze and the cloth together, and boom, I had a Molotov cocktail. So it just makes sense, really. So let's go and close this anyway. And that's a model which isn't finished. Don't worry, guys, it's alpha. Let's kill those birds. The birds aren't too smart, as you can see, but there's a lot of animals to kill in this game, which I can use their meat for stuff, although I don't think I've actually got any of their meat. But anyway, oh! More mutants, okay. See, the mutants are really cool. I really like how they are. Like, they're just there. It's like, they're not the... I mean, they're obviously a big part of the game. They're the only reason you're, you know, trying to survive here. But it's like, they're just there to do stuff, and the stuff I would do isn't necessarily revolving around you. But anyway, I'm going to start crafting my basic shelter right now. I will eventually upgrade to some better stuff. Like you can see, you can build temporary shelter, log cabin, hunting shelter. You can build some walls and build a custom base if you want. There isn't that much stuff to craft right now, but there's a decent amount. Oh, you can build a raft. Shit, that's awesome. So, essentially the way the crafting system works, I'll just show you guys this quickly, is you've got a blueprint, and then you put it on the floor. I really like how it works, and then you're able to press E, and each time you press E, it'll put one of the things you've got already inside the building. So you can see it visually, you can see it right there. The rocks right here, there's 3 there, 2 there, and when I press E, all those rocks will appear in their little slots. And then the rest of the things I need is I need some more sticks, which I can get from... What the hell is this? Yeah, I can get some sticks from here. So the thinner things drop sticks, like this drops sticks, I think, or maybe not all of these, but basically the big trees drop the big logs, and the thin trees drop the sticks. This probably is a stick right here, I'm not sure. Let's go and chop it down quickly. I don't know how to get a bunch of different weapons. You might have to find them through exploration. I do know, of course, there is caves in the game, and it is going to get really spooky at night time. But right now, I haven't found any other weapon other than a different axe, which I found inside a mutant cave. And I don't really want to go back to the mutant cave, because it's filled with mutants. Okay, that dropped nothing, apparently. Whatever, we're going to chop down a big tree instead. These fuckers will definitely drop the big logs, but I don't know how the system works right now with logs and sticks. It doesn't really seem to make too much sense, but basically big trees drop big shit and little trees drop little shit. It's just some of the trees, I guess, don't drop it, although most of them seem to work so far. So this obviously takes quite a while. And then eventually, we can go timber, and it'll fall right on top of me and kill me. I'm pretty sure you can actually get killed by trees as well, so yeah, watch out. There we go. So these are massive fucking logs, and we can go ahead and put these here, and we need a bunch of these. That's probably the most time-consuming thing I've found so far. I mean, it is only single player right now, although we do have plans for multiplayer in the future. It's just for logs. You don't really get that many logs from every tree you cut down. Like, I got 3 logs from this one, or 4 logs. It would take quite a while to get them from one place to another, so those will be the majority of building my little house, and then I can build my fire. I need some leaves and some rocks for that, so I should be able to get all the stuff I need for that pretty quickly. In fact, I think I've already got everything I need for that. But I like the crafting system, the way it works compared to most games these days, where it's like, have a bunch of shit and press craft. This way you can just do it bit by bit, and you can leave it here forever. You know, if you don't have the shit you need, you can go off, adventure into a cave, and then come back here eventually if you want, so it works good. I'm just going to go ahead and chop down a few more of these quickly. I mean, a bunch of this can be used for crafting. I've got the survival guide there, a stick, I've got the leaves, soda, so I can drink a soda if I wanted to. There we go. Generic drinking sound.mp3. Let's go and get this thing down, and hopefully it should drop some sticks. Normally the like really thin ones drop sticks, but the thing is, these to my left, those things that are like vibrating right now, I don't know what the hell those are, but obviously they're not sticks, so I can't really get them here. Depends a lot on where you live as to the advantages and disadvantages kind of thing. Oh, actually this did drop sticks, shit. Because obviously you could live... What the Oh, you can block. Why have I got someone's hand? I don't want this hand. Get the fuck out of my inventory. But yeah, it depends on where you live as to, you know, whether the things you're going to eat are going to be toxic. In this case, I've got a pond right beside my base, so I'm able to wash my hands inside here. If you don't wash your hands, you've got a chance of getting infected. So, yeah, it just makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. Which is good for a video game, you know? It's good that makes sense. Stop on this fucker. So it's a slow process. Obviously building the even bigger bases, they're going to take a really long time, but it depends on how many days you last as to, you know, how hard things are going to be. Once I've got this thing set up, I will be able to sleep and I'll be able to progress in days. I don't want to do too many days at one time because I don't think I've even killed a single mutant yet. They're really hard to take down, especially with obviously the starting axe. So I don't want to do anything too crazy right now. Let's go and chop this down. Right now as well, even, English is a hard language. I don't think the world's too big. It's going to be expanded in the future. There is a bunch of caves already, and they do look really awesome. I will definitely show you guys them as soon as I can. If you get caught by the mutants, you can be brought to a cave. So I might just do that on purpose. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff to explore so far. I haven't seen the same area twice. And there's something wrong with these birds as well. The birds are crazy in this game. They're literally just... Like, what is wrong with them? I don't know. Whatever. Like, what are they doing? Go the fuck away! Away! We just love this rock right here. Like, what's up with this rock, guys? I mean, I appreciate the 3 feathers, but like, fuck. God damn, I'm literally killing every single bird. I don't think you can get meat from birds, but there is like lizards and shit which you can get meat from. Actually, I should be able to get the rest of the logs I need from this one right here. It doesn't look like the bigger trees actually drop more logs as well. They just drop bigger logs for whatever reason. So it's not like you can chop down a bigger tree and get a big bunch of logs and you can bring them back somehow. It's just, if you chop down a big tree, you get big big logs. But I think you get 4 logs every time anyway, so I don't know where this last one is, so I might just have to chop down another tree. So let's chop down this final one, and we'll get our base up and running. We will go ahead and rest. If you looked at the start of the game, it does say in the bottom left when you're hungry and stuff like that. You'll also notice when you see mutants, you will hear like a bit of a weird horror sound. So if I ever see mutants in the distance just walking around, like, it is really spooky. Especially, I can imagine, at nighttime as well, so we'll see what it's like at nighttime. Looks like it's going to become a storm too. Can, of course, rain and whatnot in the game, so my base, considering that, isn't too good. So if I press Z on base, basically I can sleep in it. But I'm going to go ahead and craft one more thing before I stop, which is this fireplace right here, which I'll just put outside the place, and spam E. Then the only thing I need is actually a stick, so let's go ahead and chop down one of these trees. There we go. Chopping down that tree is very hard. You do have a limited amount of stuff which you can carry, as you guys would have seen earlier. But it is pretty high. Like, you can carry a bunch of stones. The only thing you can't carry, which I've seen so far, is, of course, those logs, which are right in front of me. But other than that, it's fine. I might build a log cabin, though, because having somewhere safe from these mutants is going to be pretty useful. Right now, all I've got is a little, you know, shelter. Like, mutants can still come over and do me in. What the hell is wrong with this tree? Hurry up. There we go. That's better. But yeah, mutants can still come over and just completely wreck me. Oh, I guess I just need to angle it a bit better. Let's go and get a bunch of sticks. But I don't know what you guys were expecting for this. I was expecting to be disappointed because there was so much hype, but it seems like there's a bunch... Oh, God. There's a bunch of solid stuff. Like, these menus right here are awesome and look really cool. This inventory menu is really cool. Oh, okay. So that's my, oh shit, my hand from before. So I can actually combine this with stuff as well. Like, I don't know what I can combine it with, but yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and light this on fire. There you go. We can also throw leaves on it, which will, I guess, just make the light a bit stronger if it is getting a bit weak. Right now, I'm not actually tired, so I'm not really sure whether it's worth sleeping or not. It is becoming nighttime. So I might just want to sleep so that way I'm not awake at nighttime, but why is there so many fucking feathers everywhere? I don't really know what I want to build next. Temporary shelter. Oh, actually, those are really good because those aren't too expensive. But this right here, you know, the log cabin, like, fuck, that is expensive. You can see how big it is as well. Like, it's really big. Oh. Wait. Go away. Off. There we go. Yeah, so you can rotate using R as well. Okay, I didn't know that, actually. So, I honestly might just start building the log cabin. Like, it's fucking massive and it's going to take a really long time. But it is going to be safe. So I'm just going to put this down here. And obviously I can just pick up stuff and put it down. 82? Are you off your fucking face, mate? Okay, I guess the inventory thing might have been a bit inaccurate, and also that's a bit weird. But 82 logs, that might take a few years. I guess it'll be a slow but steady progression. And by slow but steady, I mean it'll take way too long. So yeah, I guess that's not really synced up with the building too well. But eventually I'll have a log cabin, which I should be able to go in here. I'll have a door or a window somewhere over here. And I don't know if I want to spend that much time chopping down trees, honestly. I might want to find a better axe before I do that. Let's go and chop down some more trees. I think I'll go for a bit of an explore in a second, and we'll see what we can find. I mean, I did find that little camp quickly right at the start with a flashlight, for arm, and a bunch of other stuff. Low energy. Eat something or get rest. Okay. So I guess I've got a reason to go ahead and rest now, so I'm going to go do that. In the bottom right as well, you can see, I don't know what the fuck all those mean. Temperature, obviously you're going to get cold if it is raining, and log cabins will help that. So if you're in a log cabin and you've got a fire, then obviously that's going to be a lot better than not having anything. It is a bit darker now, I think, but it's not too dark. And I guess the blue bar on the bottom right might be my my stamina kind of thing. I'm not 100% sure on that one, but yeah. Let's chop down this tree. I'm going to put all the logs from here into our little log cabin, or our massive log cabin, and then I'll go for an explore. There's a bunch of hands here, which I don't know what the fuck I want, but yeah. They're here. But really there's not, you know, there's not too much of a reason to spend a metric fuck ton of time building your base right now, because if you die, then all of that's gone to waste. Which is kind of annoying. It's probably going to be really demotivating for some people, but at the same time, you know, permadeath is a good mechanic in games. So there we go. We've got 4 there, and we've got 2 chopped in half right there, so that's really awesome. And it actually looks like it might end up floating, which isn't going to be too good. I don't think I really want a floating log cabin, so... You know, it's a bit buggy, but whatever. Let's just go for an explore quickly. When you've built your base, which I've obviously already got up and running, it will have a home icon. So if you run away from your base and, you know, you want to find where it is... I can't carry any more raw fish. Okay, do I even have raw fish? Oh god, I've got so many sticks and shit. Feathers. Batteries. Okay. But yeah, basically I'll be able to see my home from wherever I am. So it doesn't matter how far I go away from here. I will be able to get back to my base eventually. It'll just take a very long time. What's this over here? I might actually want to drop some stuff, but it looks like most of the things I'm finding... Wow, what the hell is this place? Is just sticks and stones, literally. Passengers found. So, I guess the passengers of a plane made camp here? Or something? Like that? There's a bunch of these around the world that I've seen so far. Like, you will find the random places which you can find some good loot or some shit loot in. Depending on your luck. I wouldn't be surprised if I end up dying really soon, but I'm just going to go for an adventure and show you guys a bit what the world looks like, because right now I'll show you guys my options quickly. I do really like the, not inventory system, I like that, but the graphics options and just the menus are really cool. But yeah, there's a bunch of stuff you can change. I have turned off motion blur because it's probably a bit dodgy for YouTube, but it does look pretty nice, I'd say. The only thing which I've got a complaint about is the sound assets. When you launch the game and you crash a plane, the sounds are fucking awful, but I guess I'll change with time. I just wish it was... I don't know, I might just build a temporary shelter, honestly. I guess those are good for, like, when you're exploring and you want to put one of those down to just live for a while. The happy birthday trap, the noose trap. I don't know what that is. I guess you need to combine to get that. Log holder. Oh! Oh, okay, so that's interesting. So you are able to actually store stuff. So I could put a bunch of logs there and have those ready for, you know, building something. I didn't even see that one before. Food. I haven't even seen these ones before. I don't know, maybe I just wasn't paying attention before. So I can build a small garden, a rabbit cage to catch some rabbits. You've got your effigies, I probably pronounced it wrong, which you can craft using heads, legs, hands, and I don't really know what those do. I guess they have something, well, yeah, they've definitely got something to do with the mutants. They might anger them, or maybe they like it, but, you know, you might have seen in the gameplay trailer, you can put those down and you can then, you can set them on fire and they do something, basically. Like, it's going to take a while until people actually understand the mutants in the game fully, which is really cool. Some kind of weird looking tree here. Let's see what's down on this beach. Some nice light rays right here as well. Some of the pop-ins are a bit weird. Like, you can see right here, everything's popping in. And when you go inside a cave and leave a cave, everything pops in, which looks really shit. But honestly, considering the game has been developed by such a small team... Is that lightning? I'm pretty impressed, basically. So there's some more stuff. Is this a spear, or is that just a... I guess you can just catch some fish with this stick right here. Like, the pond down beside, I could go... Okay, that was a bit weird, but still, interesting. Yeah, I could go back to the pond and go ahead and... There's a Molotov as well. Could go and get some fish from there, or I could actually go check out the sea and see if there's any fish inside there as well. But depending on how long you survive, you know, it's not like the shit's just gonna respawn. So if you're living here for a long time, and you've done a good job of defending from the mutants, then you're gonna end up running out of food. Like, I'm getting a lot of, you know, alcohol and shit from around the island, so, yeah. Like, there's a bunch of booze just on the shoreline for whatever reason. There's some money right there. I've got $150 and... Oh, turtle! Get fucked, mate! Right, 1 second, let's chop him up. Is he dead? Are you dead, turtle? Die! Right, anyway, I'm covered in blood because I was smashing that shit before, so I'm gonna go ahead and clean that up, so there we go. And I'm also hungry. Fucking die already, man. What's wrong with this turtle? He doesn't want to die. Turtle? I don't know, maybe he is dead. Oh, there's something over there. That looks cool. Oh, it's another fucking turtle. Shit. Turtle! Is he dead? I don't know, he looks kind of dead. Can I eat a turtle? I think he's dead. I think I just killed the turtle for no reason. Shit.